How's it going, guys? Today we have a Schlage lock handle that the customer lost the key. We're gonna pick it and re-key the lock again in order to create a key. Let's start. So in order to re-key it, we need to remove the plug. And the way to do that is by pressing inside this hole with any sharp tool. But you cannot just press on it, because if you're going to take a sharp tool and stick it, it's not going to be pushed in. You need to put a key and turn it to the unlock position. We don't have a key, so we're going to pick the lock to this position and then we can press the button. I'm going to use Lishi SC1, which is a Lishi for Schlage 5-pin tumblers. We're going to stick it inside, and before I put any pressure, I'm going to see that all of the pins, we feel a spring. When I push it down, it jumps right up because of this spring. If we don't feel all the springs, we need to lubricate the lock, but this lock looks in a good position and all of those pins are springy. After I checked all of those pins, I'm going to put some tension on the wrench over here, and then I'm going to move again on all the pins, and wherever I feel that there is a spring, that means we do not need to pick it. Only the pins that they are binding and we don't feel anything, like this one, we'll have to pick it, to press it a little bit stronger in order to hear the click and pick the pin. Then we need to go to the next one, and so on. By the way, guys, if you like those videos, please consider subscribing. It will help me a lot. So I'm gonna go a couple of times on each of those pins until all of them are springy, and then the lock will be picked. After the lock has been picked and it was picked to the clockwise, to the unlock position, we're going to remove the Lishi tool, and now we can press on the hole inside and remove the handle. Now we have the plug in our hand. I'm going to keep it picked in order for me to re-key, because anyways we need to pick it in order to re-key. There is a C-clip in the back. I'm going to remove the C-clip in order to release the plug, and I'm going to keep it on this side. And now I'm going to pick up a follower, and the follower will prevent from the top pins and the springs from falling down. So I'm going to put it at the tail of the lock, and I like to use a small aluminum shim in order to keep the top pins in the position. I'm going to attach the shim from the back, from the tail of the lock, and I'm going to push it all the way inside. Now I'm going to put the follower, and I'm going to push the follower. I'm going to push it, and the plug is going to come out on the other side. Now we have 5 pins. I'm going to put the new key, and I'm going to see if any of those pins are matching with the key. It needs to be flush with the plug. in this case we have one. The middle pin is good, so I'm gonna throw the 2 pins at the beginning and the 2 pins at the end, and I leave the middle one. And I already cut a key, so I'm gonna put new pins with the same sizes to match the key. The only thing is I need to make sure that all of those pins are flush. If one of the pins is too big, I'm gonna take, we have numbers in the rekey tool, and we'll take one smaller. And each difference in the size is 0.005 millimeters, so that's very minor difference between them, but it makes the whole difference. So I'm gonna make sure that I put all of the 5 pins, and if all of them are matched up, it will move easily inside the housing. After I finish, I'm going to push with the plug on the follower, and I'm going to remove the follower from the back without pulling it, because again, we always want to keep the top pins attached. And if we done everything correctly, the key will work very nice. I'm going to test another blank just to make sure, and it looks amazing. Everything works the way it should. And this is the process. I always like to test a couple of keys and all the keys that I'm giving the customer to make sure that all of them are working on the lock. And so far everything is working the way it should. So now I'm going to reverse the procedure. I'm going to take the C-clamp and I'm going to put it back at the tail of the lock. I'm going to use some type of a metal stuff to clamp it. And now when the clamp is in the back, the plug is not going to come out. Now we're going to slide it back in the lock, the handle, and we're going to attach it to the main body of the knob. This lock does not need to be pushed hard in order to get in. It is actually easier to stick it in the lock body and then attach the handle. You want to make sure you put it the right way. And now it's not going to go all the way in, but you're going to take the key and you're going to put it in the plug and turn it to the unlock position, and now you can push it until you hear the click. Please consider liking, subscribing. If you have any questions about lock rekeying, write me in the comments and I would love to answer. And let me know if you like those videos. Thank you very much for watching.